Weather forecasts, wet faces, what have they got in common? Well, in the UK many, many years ago, and I've shared this a few times, there were some really, really bad storms, and a non-professional weather forecaster from home, so to speak, said, I'm quite concerned about this. This looks like it could be really, really bad wind. And infamously, the weatherman at the time says, no, it's all fine. And we had some of the worst gales in the UK that we've had on history. Sometimes forecasts don't go the way we planned. Maybe you think about financial forecasts. We know we're going to be in 6 months' time. That's going to be our bank balance. And then a bunch of big bills come in, you lose your job, and all of a sudden that forecast is worthless. Weather forecasts. When you put your rain out, if you're anything like me, you want your rain to stay away so you can get your washing dry, you check out our weather radar. Forecasts are good, but I want to see where the rain is. Because if I know where it is now, I know where it's going to be in half an hour or an hour, and I can make a fairly good prediction whether it's worthwhile putting the washing out or not. But the thing is, those forecasts go wrong. Wind happens and moves the rain away. Temperatures change and all this sort of stuff. Atmospheric things happen. And now the rain that was nowhere near has suddenly been pushed to you. We used to live in Cambridge once upon a time, and we lived in what was known as a bit of a desert because it never rains. You can have heavy torrential downpours, 100% going to happen, and then it never rains. That was Cambridge. Now, if you want to know what's really going on in the weather, there's two ways of doing this. You can look at a forecast or perhaps a radar, and you can see what might happen or what is happening. And the other one, which works fairly more accurately, is to stand outside your house and see if it's wet or not. If you get a wet face, it's raining. Not particularly complicated. And this is the thing about facts and forecasts. Facts. It's a fact about evolution. It's a fact about climate change. But evolution is still just a theory that's never been proven after 100 plus years. Climate change. Well, yes, it's changing, but how bad? We don't actually know. Nobody can actually state that. But it's said as such a fact that we should never question it. But actually we should, because these facts are theories. And the problem with theories is they're just like forecasts. They can be wrong. So let's be really careful when we're hearing facts and basing our life around things that absolutely are. We need to make sure they are. And how do we do that? Well, we go back to the Bible. We go back to God. But here's the thing. Even if the world's about to end as Christians, we have nothing to fear because we know where we're going. Just a thought.